change the... There we go. Oh, a bit more central now. That's good, isn't it? Mark, 21 months. Mental. It must mean I've actually been streaming on Twitch for 21 months. Because you were day one. Down here since day one-ish. Look at that. Dean!
This isn't the Omega Luke show.
It isn't. With the tier 2 for 15 months. Love that. Jace, by the way, has just put in the new emo. Oh, I should have promoted that. Let's stick that right in the title. New Omega Dad emote. It's also available on the YouTube channel as well. So when we're watching rebuilds later on, it's there. I'll get the link for that later. And I'll post it out just in case anybody hasn't seen it yet. It's been out for a while, but there we go. Dave Moran, good to see you, mate. Jace, it's going very well. I am feeling a bit rough today. Feeling a little bit rough from football, from wrestling yesterday. I took a beating. I took a proper beating. Josh, good to see you, my man. Singles here as well. He gorgeous. Geo official. Love it. Here's Ed. Ed witnessed me take an absolute battering yesterday. Dylan. Morning, Luke. Nothing better than Football Manager at 9 in the morning. Love it. Absolutely love it. What's your thoughts on old databases? I mean, really old ones. Do you mean the retro ones? I like them. I think it's like a novelty thing. It's not for me to like do it and get into it in like a long stream, I think. I like seeing it, I enjoy it really quickly, and then that's me done. I'm talking 1920s. I mean, that would be cool, I just wouldn't know anybody. So we like discovering brand new... I like the retro ones because it's a mixture of people I don't know and people like I remember, especially when it's like in my peak football and watching when I was younger. So like the 0102 database. Oh, I love it. Because that is like prime when I first got into football. 0607 was another good one that he did. Was it 07 or 08? One of those two anyway, but it was still good. It was still really good. Concussed still, mixed football. I don't think I was concussed, but I took a knock. And I remember saying to Ed, I don't remember that match at all. I remember going out, I remember after the finish, sat on the edge of the ring with the guys that we just had the match with, like saying, that was a really good match, really enjoyed that was class. A couple of people come over, I think, and said that they enjoyed it, was really good. And I thought, I need to go outside right now because I was like burning up, it was really hot in there, and my head was a bit spinny, so I went and sat in my car for a bit. Then I got dragged back in to do a promo. On my way back in, somebody who didn't see the match said, oh, how'd the match go? And I was like, man, I couldn't tell you. I do not remember it. I remember two parts of it. I remember two parts of the match and that was it. Other than that, I was like, no clue. And it wasn't until I got home and watched it back that I'm starting to remember more bits then. But even the promo after that we did, which happened obviously a long time after, and at a point where I realised I could remember things, I was forgetting it. I was like this morning, I was like, I did a promo, I'm sure I did a promo, and I couldn't remember the promo at all. I had to watch it back, and I was like, oh, that's what happened. Weird. I've never had that. Morning, Bill. Good to see you, mate. But yeah, weird. Very weird. Never had that. But anyway, let's talk about some Football Manager shit, shall we? Of course, we are here. Shorty boy, good morning. Yes, look at everybody enjoying the Omega Dad emotes. It looks class as well, doesn't it? I made it myself, which I'm more proud of. But yeah, I love it. He looks fantastic in that. With a badge behind him. Omega Dad, yeah, brilliant. I think it's fantastic. You hurt yourself? Yeah. I did my finish, and I didn't, like, fully rotate, and I knocked the back of my head. Ooh. All over the place. Morning, Dale. How hard is it to create a single player and get them in the game? Not very. Not very. On the pre-game editor, it's quite quick. I feel like I've been in the gym first time in my life and went to lift 100 stone straight away. I'm working out 3 to 4 times in a week. This is the first time I got bad muscle ache, can't even sleep. Every little move, oh, I get that all the time. Started to do challenges in FM22. First challenge is to keep your team up. You're bottom of the league with about 16 games left. I'm on the next challenge, which is win the cup of Golden Generation youth players. Ah, so that's the bottom at Christmas. Is that the one? Better now by the sounds of it, which is good. Look after you. Yeah, mate, I've got a bit of a headache and like I'm a little bit stiff in the neck. But other than that, I'm all good. I just don't really remember it. Just ain't got a clue. Morning, Tomo. Good to see you. Okay, so a little bit about PSV, where we were, because obviously we didn't do a Friday stream. Mrs. went very well. We got the baby come very imminently. We have just drew against Liverpool after we were 2-0 up and they scored 2 late goals, 83rd, 87th. Absolutely gutted. We also drew against FC20 in the league. That's our second draw of the season very early on, which is not great, if I'm honest. Considering we started off with a 9-0 against Heerenveen. So, yeah, I don't know whether teams are working out our tactic. Maybe we need to change it. I don't know. But we've got Heracles next, then Vitesse, then Liverpool again. So, I mean, the Liverpool game, if we take a look at our competitions, it is important, but the Lille one, which is 2 games after, is arguably the more important one to guarantee ourselves Champions League knockout stages. We need to beat Lille, we need to beat Dynamo Kiev, we need Liverpool to beat Lille. Ideally, Dynamo Kiev get a draw against them, because if they do too well, we might have some problems there. Because, of course, the main aim of this save is to win the Champions League. We've been given a tough group, but I still think we should go through. Favourite wrestler of all time, mine's Triple H. Mine is The Rock. The Rock is my favourite. I always feel gutted when I look... Like, I watched the Attitude Era. The Ruthless Aggression era. About the Hollywood Rock. And I always feel like really gutted around that era of wrestling, because it was when I started coming out of wrestling, and I genuinely think it's because The Rock and like the Stone Cold situation happened. I think that might be the case. Like, The Rock wasn't around a lot anymore, and when he did come back, he was a bad guy, and I didn't like that. As much as like he grew into this bad guy for ages. Obviously, when he was a heel to Stone Cold, like, I was too young to understand bad guy, good guy, and I just loved The Rock. When I started understanding bad guy, good guy, I didn't like it when he was coming back as a bad guy, because to me he was a hero. But hey, we've had like spells of him, even though like every time he comes back, it's when I've not been watching. Like, I guarantee he comes back this WrestleMania, and I ain't watching it. Of course, yeah, we got Zoran, Cheetah, class. Forgot about that. I think from memory, the 20 game was just big game itis from your players. Always play poorly when you've got a huge game at Liverpool coming up. Maybe. That does seem to be the case. Morning, Glenn. In hindsight, that Rock heel turn is incredible, but at the time I hated it too. Yeah, absolutely. It should have happened. Like, it was perfect. The way he played it off as well. Brilliant. Luke, where's the channel you can watch? Oh, right. So, it's either going to be one of these two. It's not that one. It's that one. Reach Wrestling. So, the episode where I had the tag match, which was filmed yesterday, will be out not this Friday coming, Friday after. By the way, if Ed is still here, I would say it's one of the best tag teams that I've seen at Reach. After watching it back. One of the best tag team matches. I'd probably say it's my best match. I probably would. Not my favourite match. My favourite match is actually with the guy who I was tagging with. But I would say my best match is this tag match. I don't think you can really pick fault with it. I've watched it twice now. Mainly because I watched it when I got home. It's because I couldn't remember it. And then I watched it this morning from a different camera angle. just to check both angles. And I dare say, like, I was like trying to be critical. The only thing really is my positioning in the suplex. That is it. That is it. Like, it is a really good match, really entertaining. So yeah, I can't wait for that episode to come out. I can't wait to show you guys that, because, like, wrestling fans, I think you'll really enjoy that match. So, yeah. But I do have a couple of matches on there, should you want to watch it. The match against my tag team partner is on there for free. I think it's like 2,000 views. Really good match, that is. That's my favourite match that I've had. Okay, back to this. Who have we got? Heracles. I kind of want to play Jason Van Duyven, so let's give him a game there. Everybody else who I would like to play is kind of injured. Let's give Joey a game in that Roman Playmaker role. He plays very well with Ryan Gravenberch, and everybody else seems fit and healthy, so we'll go for that, and maybe we'll rest a couple of people for the next one. 37, and mind watching Hulk Ultimate Warrior is my second fave. Oh yeah, I suppose you're right in the era of Hulk and Warrior, aren't you? Because you're a little bit, so 7, 8 years older than me, yeah. So I'm 7 or 8 years behind, so that's why I'm like Attitude Era. Have you seen the promo he hit after the Lesnar SummerSlam match? Yes, just before he went to Hollywood. Amazing. Where he turned on them all. Fans hating him all match, and he cut a heel promo against an high-side work of art. Because he wasn't told to do that. That's the beauty of it. He wasn't told to do that. Amazing. Could you drop an Eddie Guerrero's frog splash on Zealand though? Probably not. He's in a different country. I like Zealand. He caused up a bit of a stare the other day, didn't he? Christ. Right. Going on a good run. Let's continue that good run, shall we? %. WWE wrestlers couldn't get away with that anymore, sadly. I think he's given quite a bit of a license to... That's why... That's changed. Okay. I did update the skin. That's cool. Yeah, they're giving a bit of a license on... I think he's given a bit of a license in it because he's just that good. What a great start. That is so unlucky. Gag post. We've had 2 chances on goal within 30 seconds. I love it when we start with a ball from the back and we build up into an attack. Because this is beautiful play. Look at that. Dan Smith is in. And cut it back if you can. Oh, it's unlucky. We should change Zisaga and L. Oh!
Isn't the Omega Luke show?
Brian, for the 4 months. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it. W has come right off the boil now. It's all about AEW. Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched AEW for the last few weeks, but definitely haven't watched WWE for well over a year now. Mental. Rolos, good to see you, my friend. Brazilian Fury, hello everyone, trying to stay awake for a little bit to watch since it's a holiday here in the US today. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Also, you're a sub. Nice. Welcome, my friend. I like this new graphics up here then, that's quite cool. I've had the older version of the skin for so long. Never even realised there was an update. Cody! At the back post. That's why we call him Cody Gag Post. Every time. Every time. I've seen his statistics for this year as well. Jesus Christ. In real life, he's been doing well. He has been doing very well. Maybe it's all those back post headers. Oh, I'll keep us no chance. He's flapping. How do you manage squad status in your teams? Do you mean like first team player and key player and all that? Because to be honest, I don't. Occasionally when I'm signing a player and I know like, oh, he's going to be a prospect for the future or just a squad player, I would try and change that. That's an incredible header. Yeah, if they're asking for too much, because I know it will cause trouble. But when I'm like just playing, I don't really focus on it a lot, especially in rebuilds. Like, you'll see, like, every time when you go to the end of the season, you'll see the amount of unhappy players, and it's because of the squad status stuff. It's just something that I do not have time to do in a rebuild. It's like this week, I've got to record the rebuild on the Wednesday instead of the Thursday, so now I know I need to start the rebuild today. Which is Schalke, by the way. Schalke for the 31st. So Lazio comes out today. Then it's Galatasaray. Then it's Schalke. I think tonight's vote, Jason. Oh, he smashed the post. Well prepared? Well, that's the thing, Dino. The main reason for that is, one, I like to get the premiere up and running so everybody can see it for a long time, and set reminders and stuff like that. Gets a little bit more hype to get people into the premiere, which obviously kicks off the video really well. However, the other reason is the baby is going to arrive anytime soon. She's getting induced on Friday, but it could arrive sooner. So probably this time next week I'll have a second child, which is very scary, isn't it? So it just gives me a little bit of leeway if we have any complications, or I need to sort of step away for a few days from anything. Then it gives me that little grace period. That's the main reason anyway, because I think I'm like 2 weeks ahead on videos, which is where me and Sid want to be. The only downside is, like, I can't really do many reaction type videos. Like, for instance, if I wanted to do something with Benitez and Everton, I would miss out. But weighing up, I prefer to be in this way than going day by day. When is Omega Dad going to choose a rebuild? Well, to be honest, Jace, it's more of a case now of, like, the Patreon votes, because obviously I want to help. I want to give Patreon members who support me financially as much, like, input and stuff as possible, to not only, like, entice them to join up, but to feel like it's worth it, and to reward them as such, because there's very limited stuff you can do as, like, a YouTuber on Patreon. To be honest, I think that's the trouble. Oh my god, they're really doing us in set pieces here, aren't they? That's the trouble. So giving the same game file is a big one. I think that's going to entice more people as well, because what we're going to do now is set challenges. So after the 5 years from the Galatasaray game, we started setting challenges, the Galatasaray rebuild. We started setting challenges at the end of the 5 years for what stuff that you can accomplish for, like, a next 5 years. So if people want to take on the save, then they can let me know and show me how they do. I think that's quite a fun way of interacting you guys into it and stuff. Gonna be a penalty. So yeah, the votes and stuff, like, me and Dad have always suggested different ones to put in the polls that we see in the comments, because obviously Dad reads all the comments as well. But yeah, that's something going forward. I did put out, I don't know, I mean, I know I'm saying it quite early, but I don't know when this is going to happen. So don't take this as, oh, it's going to come, like, next week. It might even be after the Facebook deal is finished, just simply because of time. I really need to just, like, work out how much time I'm going to have when the second baby's here, because I don't want to start something and then have to stop it. Come on, Luca, get in. But me and Dad want to do a channel where it's me and Dad talking real life football. Nothing to do with Football Manager, real life football. That's reaction stuff. Like, for instance, we could have done an episode on the Man United mutiny, could have done an episode on Lukaku, and just give our opinions. Whether you guys would want to watch it or not, these are the conversations that me and Dad have on a weekly basis. When we see each other about football. Hey, what did you think about Lukaku stuff? What did you think about this? What did you think about the Man United situation? It will also be a case of, if there isn't much going on, We could do things... Go on. Dean! Fires it in. Good, now we're comfortable. We can do things such as... Premier League 11. Dad's Premier League 11. Because I'm sure a lot of you would really want to know things like that. You hear a lot of his opinions and stuff, and everybody says how much like that part of the rebuild is their favourite part. I'm sure a lot of you would want to hear, hey, who's Dad's all-time favourite 11 in the Premier League? Who's Dad's top 10 favourite strikers? Top 10 favourite centre-backs? Everything like that. Greatest World Cup moments, stuff like that. I think that would be really interesting because I don't know it. I don't know what Dad's is, and I would like to share mine as well. And obviously, I would, as much as you guys want to hear what Dad's stuff is, you might want to hear what mine is as well. So yeah, it's stuff that we want to do. We just need to work out how much time we get, and to begin with, it will probably just be like one episode a week until we get in the flow of things. Then maybe when the Facebook deal is finished, then we can do a lot more. But that's our plan anyway. That's our plan. I was kind of gauging with it on... I was going to take him off, but I don't think I can. I was kind of gauging with it on YouTube, the poll. And a lot of people was interested. So, yeah. I think it would be good. Have we decided on a name yet? We have, yeah. Louis. We like the name Louis. King Louis. It's basically what he's going to be. That'd be great, I reckon. Everyone loves your dad now at this stage. Well, yeah, it's true. It is true. I've come to terms with it. I had my booster this morning in the Willem II Stadium. That's cool. That is awesome. Is it a nice stadium? Could have done a discussion on the compensation master Rafa Benitez on him getting another compensation from another club. Mental, isn't it? Mental. If you just named the Tottenham 11, that's his favourite Premier League 11. All-time favourite 11. King Louis, like Louis Montagny. Oh my God. They're absolutely battering us at set pieces. Going for it. I can hear Max screaming downstairs. He is causing chaos today. Hey, he was fine when I was looking after him. Surely you'd have a wee Robbie Keane in there? I don't think Robbie Keane would make it, you know. I don't think he'd make it. I think Dad preferred Jermaine Defoe. I think Harry Kane would make it. If I'm like doing a prediction now on Dad's all-time Premier League 11, I think Harry Kane would make it, you know. I think he would. I know he hasn't won anything. Not that any Spurs player really has won much in the Premier League 11, but I think if a Spurs player to make it would be Harry Kane. I think it would. Then it's a case of like who else he puts into it who aren't Tottenham. Because he could do a Tottenham 11 as well. That'd be an interesting one that you guys would obviously probably like to hear, especially more Spurs fans more than anything. God, yeah. What a save. Sam Johnson, get in. Do you ever check other people's tactics? I'd love to see what you change on mine. Do you know what? It's weird that you say that because it is something I've been thinking of doing, of rating people's tactics. It is an idea that I thought, that could be quite good. I'm no tactical master, don't get me wrong. I kind of know my stuff now when it comes to tactics, mainly from other people doing really good tactics and me looking at them. They have missed, and they could be 5. This game could be 5-0. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I had thought about maybe doing a series where I look at like 3 or 4 tactics in a video. I'll write that down. But if you have one, Josh, by all means, send it. We could do a first episode. That is a lovely finish. Don't think it's going to count, but it's a lovely finish. Nice Rolos. Matt Letizia. Matt Letizia is a good shout to be in his Premier League 11. That is a good shout. Although, it was awarded. Although, in the 90s, Dad watched more like Italian football than I think he did Premier League until like the late 90s. Early 90s, Dad was all over Italian football. Morning, Murph. Good to see you, mate. Just getting it in early. Yeah, by all means, what you have to do is send me the save game file that you're using it in, and I can look at it, and I can look at the results and everything like that with the tactic. What about Mega League Talks channel? You can get wrestling chats in there too, then split football, wrestling, other... Well, the only trouble is with that, Scott. Although it would be great, because then I can broaden my horizon, it would very much narrow down the people who would watch it to both football and wrestling. And I think people who would like football wouldn't be interested in the wrestling stuff unless they liked both, and vice versa. The one thing I am struggling with is a name for a channel that me and my dad would have. We did not defend well, so I'm not going to say anything. Mama Shuncha. Shuncha? To Chakunha. Alpha and Omega? Yeah, pretty much. Morning, Wes. I'm going to call you Wes. W3S. Wes. Sup, how was your day? I'm okay, mate. I'm okay. Been a little bit rough, but I am okay. Dad is definitely going to have Ginola Gaze Cantona. Ginola Gaza Cantona, Roy Keane. I bet they would be in there. I see, it's quite weird, isn't it, trying to predict what he'd have. Because I think Lampard will probably be in there. He loved Lampard. And I think like if he went back and started looking at teams in the past and reminded himself, you'd see a fair amount of probably Manchester United players in there. He enjoyed Wayne Rooney quite a lot. Early years anyway. Maybe, imagine if he puts Henry in there. Because it's hard to argue, isn't it? If anybody does put an Henry in there, like Premier League 11, because he'd probably go 4-4-2, very standard. It's hard to argue with anybody, but he's a Spurs fan. So it's interesting, isn't it? It would be like me putting in Gerrard, I'd guess, instead of like a Scholes. Or a Vieira instead of a Keane, because of the rivalry. But I am intrigued. I'm just as intrigued as what you guys are. And I think it's stuff that like I wouldn't necessarily have asked him before. Maybe in like brief discussions. But for a video, I think people would be very interested. And I'd be excited for that channel. I really would. Morning, Nav. So keeping a channel to a specific topic is better than cannibalizing views if topic 2 tanks versus topic 1 bits. Yes, mainly because algorithm. You need to kind of have a niche. Morning, Sean. Almost missed you there. You're right at the top. Hope all is well. I'm good, my friend. How did the Winter Cup go for you yesterday? Are you in that? I see we've been drawn in different groups for the wasted possession. Would Van der Sar get in? See, goalkeeper-wise, I think if Dad was to like go back and look at all the different goalkeepers, Petr Cech would probably be up there, wouldn't he? Petr Cech would be a good shout. I missed that really for United. I remember he never scored a header at one point, and then he scored like 8 in 10 or something. Mental. Devil had him working on his head, and I think, do you remember when he got really good was when he had that TV show, the Street Soccer, or Street Striker, whatever it was, Wayne Rooney Street Striker. That was amazing. But back then he was class. He was genuinely like world class. Did you know, Luke, that when Jimmy Greaves was playing for Chelsea, he was earning £17 a week plus £2 for a win and £1 for a draw? When he signed for Milan, they were paying him $130 a week plus 15,000 signing bonus. The difference in pay was huge. That is massive. It was going great, won all 3 group games. won the first leg of the quarterfinals, and somehow lost 8-0 to Sai. Oh, I seen that result. That is mental. He could do an 80s, a 90s, a noughties, a 10s, his best 11, and all those things. It's true, Dean, he could. That's what I mean. That channel, like, just not narrowing it down to what we can do on Football Manager, but just the world of football. Like, we can do reaction stuff, we can do all-time stuff. I'm so excited for it. I really am. It's just all down to how much time I'm going to have once the new baby arrives. And then we can decide, right, we'll do it once the Facebook videos end. Because I don't think they'll renew my contract, mainly because I think they're really struggling with how to grow the videos. Like, I'm not getting any new people in. I'm only getting the people who watch my other stuff. Like, it's so hard. I cannot find them. I cannot find videos on Facebook Gaming. I can only find live streams. Even though when you click on videos, it only shows live streams. And it's something that I'm going to contact them this week with and speak about and be like, look, what chance do VOD creators have when you can't even find videos? It's mental. Morning, Gareth. Good to see you, mate. Peter Schmeichel was much better than Czech, in my opinion. Oh, I don't know about that. Even though as a Man United fan, I still don't know about that. NEC straight away. That's cool. When is it? 2 days' time. Let's holiday those 2 days. I enjoy the conversation more. Seen people saying Foden is better than Rooney at the same age. They say that because their memory of Rooney at that age doesn't exist anymore. Whereas, like, I remember people have been showing the Euro 2004 where Rooney was 18 and destroying France, like literally taking apart a French team that 2 years later would get to the final of the World Cup. Absolutely obliterated them at 18 years of age. I don't see Phil Foden doing that, do you? Phil Foden's fantastic. Arguably one of the best around about his age in the world. But he isn't what Wayne Rooney was at that age. No chance. But that is probably the reason why Rooney didn't last as long. Facebook is hard, man. Getting people to cross over from other platforms is a struggle. It's true. Can't even find you on Facebook. That's the trouble. That is the trouble. Megadad could do an 1800s lineup and we would agree with him. When's the baby due? Well, we're getting induced on Friday. We are. I'm getting a pessary stuck with me. No. Everton Rooney? Well, very early stages of Everton Rooney / Man United. Those early stages. It's weird, I watch Foden and I don't even know he's on the pitch for half the game. It's true. It is true. Like, he's great, but even in the Euros, it was like, oh, everybody was, oh, we got Phil Foden. Like, we are going to be class. Phil Foden did nothing after hitting the post in the first game. Don't really remember what he did after that. I'd say the closest thing to modern day Rooney is Jude Bellingham, but different positions. That's a very good point. For his age, like, if you watch a Jude Bellingham game, for his age, you'd be like 23, 24. Like, fearless, but so much talent with a little bit of experience. Nah. He's like not even 19 yet. It's disgusting. Okay, so we might have to rest a few players here because we do have a game in 2 days' time. So, Oh, actually, I want to play Donny in that game. So we'll put Yuri Uccelli, Noni Madueke, and then centre backs. We need to change the centre backs. Namdi Collins will come in. Namdi bloody Collins will come in. We'll have to play Zisaga and then we can play Anel. Rest Anel at least. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play Taylor. Give Taylor a game. Go on, Taylor. Really destroying Arsenal and Everton shirt like 16. No offense to Foden, but no. Yes, true.
Isn't the Omega Look Show?
Yes, Brazilian Fury. Thank you very much for the prime, my friend. Appreciate it. I'll always start my all-time 11 with Peter Schmeichel as goalie, even though he hurt my club for years. Different gravy. He was great. He was great. Rooney was being talked about as one of the best in the world at 18. Foden is very, very good, but isn't mentioned with Haaland and Mbappe level. But yeah, that's another reason why. That is another reason why. I think he just not quite there, is he? He's elite, not world class. Gavi is insane as well. I think he's 16 or something. I'm excited to see that generation of Barcelona, because it is almost like when we got Messi, Iniesta and Xavi and Busquets all come through, but they're all at the same age, because there was always like 3 or 4 years difference between, I think Xavi and Iniesta was like 3 or 4 years difference. Busquets maybe a little bit less. But like Gavi, Nico, love that. Love those two. Starting off early. Oh, that's bad. I tell people that UB class, a lot of people were like, are you sure? I like Gallagher, Gilmore, Curtis Jones over him. Ooh, that was close. Conor Gallagher is ridiculous. I'm sorry, but Conor Gallagher, like, when he goes back to Chelsea at the end of the season, if they don't use him, idiots. I would love him at United. Really would. Kelvin, Young Sang. Is he off? I couldn't work it out. I think he's alright. Started Dortmund save today. Sold Haaland first season. Bought Mancini, Adeyemi, Vlahovic, Mbabu and Livakovic. Not bad signings. Mancini the defender, I hope, because they are struggling for defenders, aren't they? Jude Bellingham can't be compared to anyone, in my opinion. Mark my words, FM will create a new player role just for him, if they are smart, that is. Well, according to my sources, who I cannot name who it is, but if you you could guess it, I guess. Job Bellingham. Even Bellingham's family consider Job to be a better prospect than what Jude is. But he's 2 years behind. I can't wait. Gavi, Pedri and Nico could easily be the next Xavi, Iniesta and Busquets for Barca. Yeah, absolutely. And 2 of them come through the academy, one they picked up so early on. Mental, really. That midfield. Because I think Nico's my favourite one out of 3. Like, Gavi looks amazing. Obviously, Pedri was world class last year for his age, but like Nico, I've watched a few Barcelona matches with Nico, and even the ones that they lose, he looks solid. They'll sell him at Chelsea, yeah. Job made his debut in the league this season, and he played against Arsenal as well in the FA Cup. They did lose that though, of course they did. Pedro was bought for 4 million, rising up to 25. It's still a bargain though, isn't it? You also have Puig, yeah. He's a weird one, isn't he? Because it's almost like he missed the opportunity. He kind of like, his age was his downfall. If he was 3 years younger, he'd be coming through the same time as these guys and probably get a game. But at the same time, he came through when they still had, well, they were still splashing money on midfielders. Like Rakitic and obviously Frankie de Jong. So he's kind of like missed the boat with it. Yeah, like Coleman's fucked up with him. Yes, Young Sang. Let's go. Birmingham's about to retire the squad number. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? Joe was class. I haven't had the opportunity to watch Birmingham under 18s and 23s because of the pandemic. Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's going to be amazing. Mariba. Oh, I can't believe they got rid of Mariba. What are they doing there? Forget about that. He's got a bad attitude. I think that's the case with Mariba as well, to be fair. I was lucky to watch Jude in the under-18s for the first team. He just looks streets ahead of people for his age. He really does. Lots of support say disrespectful towards the coach. Yeah. Actually, could be a big problem. Oh my god. What finish that is from Solbakken. Morning, Wilson. It's going alright. We're still unbeaten in the league, but we've drew against 2 people, I think. People say Joe's better than Jude. How it reminds me of girls saying that I was more handsome than my younger brother. The young fucker have more beds than I can even count. Oh, quality, Jace. Brilliant. Okay. Come on, Taylor. Sort it out, man. It's a weird build-up. Oh, Chelly. Kelvin! Oh. Flashed wide. God, my neck. Oh. Would you reckon Mooney for Everton? I think it'd be silly if he took it. I think what he's doing at Derby right now is great. His back's against the wall. He's trying to build them up. They're doing all right. They won against Sheffield United 2-0 on the weekend. They're off the bottom after their massive amount of points deduction. I think it'd be silly. Are we winning that ball back? Hello. Oh, keep us back. Collins just pull out a Cruyff. Playing centre-back. Jason! Oh. Come on. I think he's off. Could still score from this. It's unlucky. Kind of think this generation of Barca youngsters is in a do-or-die situation considering financial disarray they're in. You say financial disarray, it doesn't look like it's going to change much, is it? It still looks like they're going to just start blowing money. Rooney would do what Lampard did if he left Derby now. I agree. I agree. He needs to stay put. Because I think Everton are going down. I hate to say it. I really think they could be going down. Let's go for that. Morning, Puffin Gamer. We rented him to a bird for cash. That's how good looking he was. They auctioned him out. Derby will stay up. I really hope they do. What a story that would be. Would be a sick save though, Everton in the Championship. Well, you just know loads of people are going to go for that, don't you? Is that a red? Get off. Come on. It is a red. Professional foul. Couldn't handle Lorenzo Luca. Roberto Martinez being linked with a job? Didn't he already have the job? Was he Everton manager before? I can't remember now. Let's take a look at this. We need to try and win this game now. They're down to 10 men. I'll be very disappointed if we don't go on and win this. He did, didn't he? I thought he did. Let's take that off and we'll set traps. Let's am I thinking? Get Big Sam in. Yes. Imagine. Get Derby down. Bit of Middlesbrough fan here. Alan Stubbs basically called Roberto Martinez rubbish last night on Sky Sports. I mean, he's manager of Belgium right now, isn't he? Would he really want to leave? Lorenzo! Yeah! Super. So you ain't saving that, Keeps. Not a chance. Not a chance. Said he had a good team and made it terrible. That's basically what he's did for Belgium. He had their golden generation. Look at Luca giving it all this. Thinks he's part of the Wenger boys. Neil Warnock. What a signing that would be. I think Lampard would take it. Because he doesn't have much other options. Oh, get out. Are we seriously giving away a penalty? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Morning, Tiger Tails. Locadia. He saved it! No, he didn't. It come off the bar. Because he didn't go for it after. Oh, Taylor. We'll just say he did anyway. Yeah, he hasn't gone up in rating. He didn't save it. It was just a terrible penalty. Nuno? Oh, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Get a manager who got sacked this season from Spurs for doing that bad. Well, they do need sorting out defensively, which he does bring. Ollie? Nobody's saying Ollie, is it? That's my point. Perfect job for Graham Potter? No. No. They should go for him. If they can get him, then that's a perfect way. That's a perfect appointment. But from a Graham Potter point of view, I would avoid it like the plague. Because what he's got at Brighton right now is perfect until a bigger club who's in a better position comes in for him. That's what should be Graham Potter. That's what Graham Potter should be doing. Like the Spurs job would have been perfect for Graham Potter. If Conte had gone to United before, Spurs for Potter would have been good. There's no way that Potter should be leaving for a club who is in that much trouble. I don't see why Potter would leave. I don't either. I don't think he should leave. Man United late on Ollie though. 100%. He should have been gone. We never should have appointed him really. He was an interim manager. He just did well. And then as soon as we gave him a contract, we did shit and lost top 4. It was awful. All the managers that we missed out on in that time. Ridiculous, really. Could have had Carlo Ancelotti. Terrible. Conte twice. Cody. Chelly. Oh. Madueke. Depends on the financials at Everton if you get to spend. I'd like to see Potter with money. Yeah, but at a better club. He deserves a better club than Everton. At the minute, anyway. Let Everton have the history, but fuck me. What they've done recently. Ben Arthur for Newcastle next manager. What do we think about Newcastle? Because it's got to the point now where they are going to go down. They're going to be the richest club in the world, and they're going to be in the 2nd division. It's going to be mental. I'd like to see Big Dunk given the chance. I would like Big Dunk given the chance as well, Dean. Passion's there. You think they'll stay up, Josh? I don't know. I can't see it. Vilas Boas to Everton's not a bad shout. Reckon they're going to stay up. If Everton get relegated, then it will be one of the never relegate. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's only them and Arsenal, isn't it? Is Arsenal the only one? Because Villa went down, Everton. United went down years ago, so did Liverpool. Or has Liverpool been down? I can't remember if Liverpool went down or not. I think they're better than Watford and will stay up. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. God, Youngsang's had a good game there. I'm struggling to see where they're going to get their wins from. Because they couldn't even beat Watford. You have to stay up, Luke. Howe needs to get defenders and midfielders in. I mean, if you get the back in, you have a big chance. But you have to integrate them. That's the trouble. You have to turn them into a cohesive unit within the 5 months that you get. There's your problem. It's all well and good. I mean, I think you're being smart. I must admit, I think you're being smart. People say, oh, Chris Wood, what are you doing? If Steve Bruce signed Chris Wood, there would be uproar. Yes. But that's because Steve Bruce is not a very good manager at getting the best out of certain players. Eddie Howe, I think, is. He's a smart man. I've seen, like, tactically, he's definitely got it. Teams that have been relegated from the Prem, 1992, are United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, Everton and Chelsea. What about, like, top league in general? Because I've got a feeling Everton have never been relegated. Neither's Arsenal. Maybe Chelsea. Maybe that's the other one that I'm thinking of. First billionaire club in England's second division. Then we get rid of Ashley thinking their woes are gone. Yeah. The question is whether they go back up. I think we can genuinely say as well. I mean, do we think Burnley are going to go down? Think Burnley are going to go down? Because the thing is as well, Chelsea have been relegated from the top flight. We're in the third tier. Really? Bloody hell. Didn't see that coming. Burnley are doomed. Yes. Burnley are gone terrible at the moment and lost the main striker. So Burnley, I think, are one of them. Norwich. He's getting them doing stuff now. Like, I know he's, was it one win in the last 3 or whatever. But Dean Smith's a good manager, man. He's a good manager. You think it's, I mean, there's a few of you there who said Burnley, Norwich and Watford. I think Schnittcom's right there. Norwich could low-key stay up. Norwich could stay up. And if you think about it then, if they're going to give, I think you're right. I think Burnley might be in trouble the most. Selling players, stuff like that. Like, things haven't gone well for a long time. But in the case of like the other options to go down, you got Watford, you got obviously Newcastle, Norwich, Everton. I think you've got to put in there at the minute because I can't see how they're going to turn it around. You could have a scenario where either Newcastle or Everton are going down. And either one of those going down is a big thing. I know for a fact Man United got relegated by Man City years ago. Yeah, that's right. I got a feeling as well it was Dennis Law who knocked us down. Yeah, you did. You actually put that. Eddie Howe's overrated. Look at his defensive record. It was always shocking. Signs at Bournemouth in the Prem were shocking. He got carried by Wilson. I think that's a little bit harsh. I don't think any team had never been relegated from the top flight. I'd like to see it. I think I might have been. I'm not sure. Morning, Tristan. Low-key watching... Oh, love. I thought you meant The Office. I thought you were watching The Office then. I was going to say The Office. What a show. Watch this whilst in The Office at work. Love it. Personally, I'd like to see Norwich manage to stay up just to see what they would do with consistent seasons in the same league rather than bounce back. Yeah, that's true. That happens quite a lot. 6 points for a new manager, bounce for Everton. They are safe. You've got to get that bounce, though. That's the trouble. All teams, I think, have been relegated prior to the Premier League games. Possibly then. Maybe I'm a little bit bonkers. Thank God no one mentioned in Leeds. I think you're just out of it. I think you're going to be all right. Okay. Collins in there. Swap you there. I need you in the team. Oof. Kanate's back. Oh, I've got too many centre midfielders here. Pop Kanate back in. That is our starting 11. Big game against Liverpool. Can we see Luca's qualities? I'm guessing you mean attributes. I'll show you Luca. Morning, Mozil. We were just discussing that situation, actually. I think Rooney would be silly. Pep Guardiola, of course, is the manager of Liverpool here. In our world that we've created. Morning, Ox Lane. Everton were relegated in 1950-51, promoted back in 54. They're the second longest top flight behind Arsenal. I knew Arsenal were up there. The only top division team that's never been relegated to the lower division is Arsenal. Right. Established in 1913, been in the top flight ever since. Wow. Facts. Look at that. The thing that's different for us Newcastle fans is we have a target and a backup. Compared to the last 14 years, if we didn't get a player, we won't buy anyone. That's true. Now you have that. For the guy asking for Lorenzo Luca, this is what he looks like in my year, my universe. Very good. I'm sure Bournemouth going to bottle it this season. Scott Parker is shocking. They're top, aren't they? Are they top right now? They still top? Oh, hello, Mane. Oof, Sam Johnson, good save. Villas Boas to Everton would satisfy my hipster side. Loved him at Marseille. Is he still at Marseille? Ooh. What does your dad think of the Newcastle takeover? I don't think he's too happy with it because it means it's another team that will probably go ahead of Spurs at some point. Come on. Spurs are very shrewd with their sign. It's like, Lorenzo! Oh! He's hit the bar! Oh no, they're going to catch us out, yeah? It's a 3-on-2. Oh, it's a good block from Konate, former Liverpool. Jude Bellingham. We spoke about you so well today. Don't do it to us. Other talking point is Coutinho. Imagine if he comes back to the Prem and is world class again. Mr. Hazy, I would not like to talk about Coutinho, please, as a Manchester United fan. Gerrard's done such a good job, though. I question that. That would have been the scenario if we did do a channel with my dad, where you guys would have been like, come on, Luke, you were wrong there, won't you? Because I would have been talking about that situation. And I'm like, what do we think about Gerrard? Because I don't think he's going to do a very good job. I would have been wrong. Morning, Corn. If you're a Derby fan, how happy would you be at the idea of Mike Ashley buying your club? Oh, I think you'd rather just stay in the same situation you are right now, wouldn't you? Come on. Got to get it out. Don't let Mane shoot. Not Jude. Don't. Trent. Oh, it's too easy. Too easy. Had to buy the Coutinho kit. Kane at Newcastle next season? Oh, you would hate that. You got to stay up first, though. Kane ain't going down the Championship. Oh, kick-off highlight. This is where we perform. Come on. This is risky. Right, we've played out of it. Dan Smith. Fire it in. Oh, it's beautiful goal. Woo-hoo! Come on. Get in. Yes. Love that. Love that. That Villa team was underperforming. True. Oh, Dan Smith. I love that. If I had to buy a kit from a Villa player, I'd buy Martinez. Martinez is very good. Blunder the other day, though, wouldn't it? I'd buy a Martinez kit to celebrate that Bruno blunder. Yes, Tristan! It is a thank you very much, my friend, for the two gifted subs. Very much appreciate that. Gotta stop Trent getting involved, man. Gotta stop him. Uh-oh. Oh. Offside, come on. Top drafter? I'll tell you what, right? I'd argue to say I'm one of the best drafters out there. It's just tactically, I've always been a little bit inept. Now with my friend SNG, I've learnt stuff. I've learnt so much that I think I could create my own tactic and be quite well, which I'm actually working on. Got a PSV kit coming my way too. Nice. 2003, 2004. Koku. I like it. Man United conceded 28 goals in the Premier League 17-18. They conceded 29 this season. It's only January. I think we had the second or third leakiest defence, which is ridiculous. What play? Lorenzo! Oh! Come on, that is an insane goal. We take the lead at Anfield, viewers. That's an unbelievable goal. Look at the build-up play in this. It's beautiful. Oh, the 1-2. Lorenzo Luca can't be caught. Touch. In off the post. What a goal that is. Come on. Oh, I knew it was going to go straight back to them. Oh, I thought we were going to catch him out again. And now to Kanate. Nothing silly. Nothing silly. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's onside. Oh. It's only the 34th minute. Yeah, Dan's having a great game. 7.6 goal and assist. Lovely. So your conversation with Gear 2, mate. I have no idea how anyone can be sure the assistant... Honestly, I was asking for proof. 3 times I asked him for proof. Assistant make changes while you're on holiday. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. There's proof of it. Show me the proof. I can't show you the proof. Why? Because there is no proof. Well, he should. I think he was just being too stubborn to admit that he's probably wrong. Because I'm pretty sure that there's a massive tactic testing community and nobody has ever mentioned it that I have ever seen. That's an insane goal. Surely that's offside. I've never seen anybody ever mention it before. Never. Dan Smith Youth Academy? No, he's from Fenerbahce. It's just been renamed due to the channel points. It says 4-3 written all over it. Oh, I really hope not. 3-4 I'd take. which is why you run tests and the results are consistent. Exactly. If your system manager was making off the changes, they would have big impact on results. And like, I will go back once I've like simulated parts. I'll go back and watch goals, and the shape and the instructions play like they are exactly the same from the first goal in the 9th minute, say, to the last goal in the 85th minute. Like, no changes. It makes no sense. And I don't understand where he's got that from. I got involved in the conversation because it looked like I was getting dug out. It looked like I was getting dug out. I was like, alright. And he come across as a bit of a wanker, to be honest. In that, I just thought it was a little bit rude. It was a little bit rude, but hey, is what it is. Oh, what a save from Sam Johnson. Man United should avoid Dembele. Oh, God, yeah. I want that. Didn't Marcus Evans from Cyprus? He's got dual nationality, which I was also surprised with too. It's been interesting using FM as a gateway to getting into following Premier League and European football as a whole. It's definitely reignited my interest in the sport while living in the US. That's class. It does have that, doesn't it? Like, I follow the Bundesliga a lot closer. Oh, Jude. He's on the side. I try the tactics every year and really enjoy the tactics when I play. Thank you. Got awarded. They ripped us open there. I'll tell you that. The Mazzala on attack, or the centre midfield on attack, who he's playing Mazzala. They're playing a double Mazzala. With a false 9. It's a deadly combination. It basically acts as strikerless. You watch Jude Bellingham drops. Firmino drops. Jude Bellingham does the overlap and run. Defenders don't know what to do. It's like playing strikerless. You can't. It's really hard to defend. You just have to be willing to accept that sometimes your false 9 looks like he's having a bad game. Speaking of bad games, Young Sang's on a 6.2. Who's on a 6.1? Bloody hell. I suppose he is marking Salah. Okay, we need to push for a goal. I'm going to take that off. Let's do what we did last time. And get stuck in. Push them further up. Try and create traps. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's do that. I just noticed Montoya then did like an inverted wing-back run. I know how good it can be. Just try and put target forward instead of pressing forward. I mean, I suppose, to be honest, the pressing forward is not a great role for Van Duyven. It's not a bad role, actually. It's not a bad role, but I tell you what will be better is poacher. Stay in the box. That's all I want you to do. Can you show me Van Duyven? I know his PA ain't stable, but I'm curious as to how he is. Sure. I think he's quite good on our save as well. Just got Deportivo to La Liga and finished 6th in the Europa League. Highly recommend the save. Also signed Top Bin. Come on. Let's change Luca to a target. Hit some early crosses. We'll keep it low. Do we keep it low? Yeah, we'll keep it low because we've got a poacher in there. You're aiming for far post anyway. Cross from deep, cross more often. What are you doing? You're aiming far post. Cross more often, cross the centre. You stay wider, but get further forward. Let's push them now. Oh, I didn't show you Van Duyven, did I? There's Van Duyven. So he is good. I think I'm trying to train him to do something. Likes to be offside trap. There we go. He's got good pace. Good pace, good agility for it. Come on then, let's create another chance. Oh, that's close. See, now they've changed their centre mids to box-to-box and deep line playmaker. When that was caused us so many problems. I need to get my hands on FM22 in another month. And figure out a save to start there. Trying to finish my Pentagon Challenge FM21. Nice. How many have you done so far? Doesn't look like we're going to get this. That's annoying. That's very annoying. We should do a Bromley rebuild. Probably not. Oh, Millie!
Isn't the Omega Look Show?
It isn't. Thank you very much for the 10 months, my friend. Also up the Reds. Screw you, Millie. Thank you, buddy. No, I probably won't do a Bromley rebuild. Because just wouldn't get the views. Unfortunately. Well. Not happy with the defensive work. It's poor. 4 down, 1 to go, and it's UEFA and my only one left. Nice. What was the other result? Little beat. It's annoying. 3 points ahead of us now with 2 games left. We need to beat them then. We need to beat them. Just download the skins and the cutout photos that you use. Makes the game so much better. Oh, definitely. So much better. Oh, what did I download? Oh, I tell you what I downloaded the other day. Is the trophies. Download the trophy pack. Stadium pack, trophy pack, all adds up to it. I've added a few kits as well. Every time I do a rebuild in a country where I haven't got the kits, I'm like, right, let's get the kits in. Just looks better for me. Wanted a new contract. 2 years left. That makes sense. We'll discuss it first so we keep a promise and we look class. Oh. Well, how about I just give you one anyway? What are we training to do? We're not training to do anything. What? Let's train to beat the offside trap. He's quick. I have much greater experience. Rude. Makes the game more complete and sexy as fuck. I agree. I want to make the game as sexy as me. That's so vain. No, I'm serious. I want to make the game as sexy as me. Really, really fucking sexy. Been using Kit Basher to make different kits every 2 years adds so much and keeps it fresh. I am quite interested in that Kit Basher, to be honest. It does look good. I don't like that. Oh, let's go forward a couple of days. Let's go forward a couple of days. I've never seen you sign Yusuf Tamir. Or is he Barcelona after that one season and on loan? Unbelievable for signing to... I signed him on here. I had him on loan for 2 seasons. No eyes you don't know, just curious. My unit isn't very powerful and struggled to get 50,000 database, but after 10 years playing, are few and far between. What's the question? My unit isn't very powerful. Struggle with over 50k database, but after 10 years, players are few and far between. What is it that you need to know, Wilson? Guilherme Montoya is getting better. Good. Oh, I see. God, we're an hour and 20 already into this. This stream has flown by. Good lord. Also, I need to speak to the wife, but I might chuck in an extra stream this week because I don't think I can do Friday. Because, of course, we're getting induced on Friday. Now, it's not to say that it's early, so it's a definite, but I've got a feeling. Oh, right. I need to be careful with this. Right. You're an influential member of the squad and I don't expect you to behave like this. I'll pick the team I think is best of the club, so put this behind you and concentrate. We're getting nowhere. Ooh. Didn't go as good as what I thought it would be. I'm not sure if you've seen Sky today. Apparently Real Madrid have put a package together worth £292 million for Haaland. Are they mental? Like, they could literally get him for 80 in the summer. Like, they actually put a £200 million in for Mbappe, when if they would just wait another year, they'd get him for free. It's like, what is... Idiots. Really is idiots. 292 million. It's paper talk, so it might not be true. Koulibaly keeps kicking off about game time. We'll give him game time. Now, I kind of want to criticise him for his previous game. Yeah, you deserve that. You deserve that good telling off I just gave you. Let's go for that. Does mean they don't have to have the competition for wages from others, but it seems ridiculous. It's just way too much. First of all, Real definitely aren't getting Haaland. Second, Haaland doesn't worth. Yeah, he doesn't. No player at this point of how much money is worth should be 300 million. Like, we got PSG to blame for people signing for over 100 million. No one is worth 100 million in my opinion. I agree with you, Jace. I see a thing the other day that no £100 million player has been worth it. £100+ million player has been worth it. And if you look at it, Coutinho, Dembele, definitely not. Then you've had Neymar, missed so many games. Mbappe, probably even on a free, definitely not worth it. Ed, a Man City fan, agreeing that £100 million was wasted on Grealish. Now, although I think Grealish is going to be great for Manchester City, and I think what he actually does for the team is fantastic, he's not worth £100 million. However, the argument we had at the time, he was worth £100 million to Villa, not to anybody buying him. That's the difference. Lukaku, £100 million, not worth it. Bale was worth it? Really? Yes, he's done great stuff in the Champions League. Is he worth... I mean, he wasn't 800 million though, was he? He was less than that. Lorenzo! Oh, it's lucky. Maximus will be worth 300 million. Oh, I hope so. I would like to retire early. Morning, Sam. It's been alright, my friend. Been good. Finger guns. Problem is that once you start getting into 9 digits in terms of transfer money, anything short of record numbers being delivered from the get-go just feels like wasted money. Yeah. I mean, I think even the... oh my god. Why did he just shoot normally? I think even the Juve Ronaldo was 100 million, and I don't think that was quite worth it. Dean using the Omega Dad emote there. I need to get the link for that, just in case people haven't seen it yet. Because that is happening today. Now, what is coming out today is that Manchester United are linked to Amadou Haidara, which would be a great signing for us. I don't know why we just don't get Zakaria as well. But Amadou Haidara, I am all for. Yes, please. £30 million release clause. Bargain, if you ask me. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what it is as well, viewers, but for some reason my videos on YouTube just weren't getting pushed out last week. So weird. Very weird. Okay. There is the link to the rebuild today. 5:30. If you can make it, that would be great. You can click the link right now. Set a reminder on there. Join me in the chat. The Omega Dad emote is in there as well, so you can spam it every time he does a fact. Ronaldo to Juve was £80 million, and the Juve share price went up 28% the next day. Easy, worth every penny. Well, in euros, I think this video was in euros, 100 million euros, so it would have been 100 million euros. But what they basically said was success-wise, yes, share-wise it was, but success-wise, he was great. But they won the Cup and the League. They never won the Champions League, and the last season they didn't even win the league. The player's marketable and gains over that £200 million, then they must be worth it. £100 million. Yeah, I mean, like, people question the Ronaldo deal to United. Like, stupid because he's a fantastic player, but also made us so much money. I think the only £100 million player that are worth it are those who brought significantly less and developed into the role they were asked to perform at the club. For example, Salah. I don't think he performed as well at any other club because he's good at the specific role Klopp asked for him. Yeah, and he was very cheap considering. He definitely was 100 million. Talking about players worth £100 million is a slap in the face to people who are blue-collar workers, like me and you, Jace. God bless you, damn. Watch all your videos on YouTube. Really enjoy you and your dad doing rebuilds. Thank you, David. I don't know what it was. Like last week, I couldn't even find my videos. That's how bad it was. I couldn't even find them. I was like refreshing on my personal account and on my Plays account where you can see all these, like you might be watching right now on the Plays account. Comment if you are. On the YouTube second channel where I put all the plays all the plays episodes, I was trying to search and I could not find it. I had to literally select the link. I was going onto my own channel and refreshing. I knew it would come out. Weird. So weird. Young Sang. Oh, right, the keeper. Yeah, well, when we sung Park Ji-sung, he was class, and like revenue-wise, he did so good for us. For United. I get your video suggested once. If I miss it, I have to manually search for it. That's the trouble, I think. Like, rebuilds always seem to come up, and like even on my personal account where I've played the rebuilds, they will still come up. But other videos, like Christmas time, it was completely the opposite. Couldn't get enough of my videos. It's weird. Clubs get next to no money from shirt sales. Depends. Depends what deal they've got. Vidic and Evra were bargains for United even at the time. Madness. They were January signings as well. Vidic was, at least. Anyway, I can't remember where Evra was. I think Evra was a January signing because I think they both got brought in. Players going for such money is the reason my granddad stopped loving football. Really? Remember when Park signed and my dad only spoke about the financials? I told him to wait and watch him play. Glad that one came out positive. Yeah, I mean, he was so good. What a ball from Madweki. Come on, Young Sang. You are better than that. What player traits do we have on Young Sang? Likes to be outside track, knocks ball past opponent. I think we need to give him like a places shots because that was dreadful. Although his technique's not the best. Oh, blocked. Man market animal. He was so good, wasn't he? So good. Grealish would be great once Pep starts playing him out of position, or once Pep leaves. That's when a higher tempo manager comes in. He's better like coming in off the left or in behind the striker, but Pep at the minute's got him playing as like a false 9. It's almost like a 4-4-2 with 2 false 9s at the minute. It's very weird. Block. Don't concede. Get it out. There we go. Noni. Good play. Oh, lovely. Breaks the offside trap again. Lorenzo's in there. You've got to pass it to him. You've got to pass it to him. So bad. Evra and Vidic were January signings. First game of City and was awful, but yeah, they were terrible to begin with. Looked like they were going to be like really bad signings. Both turned out to be some of the best signings that Alex Ferguson ever made. Van der Vaart to Spurs is still my favourite January signing. So many people forgot Papa Cisse was the best January signing for Newcastle. Papa Cisse, what a player he was. Young Sam's had so many opportunities. Grealish should be great once... Oh, I've already read that one. Part was a big game player. He loved man-marking people. Absolutely loved it. Yes, Sam. Jack never played as a false nine in his life, and it's not something he's doing well. Also, if he's played as a winger, instead of being a wide playmaker, Pep asking him to hug touchline like he's Raheem Sterling, who's got nothing other than pace as a winger. Right, we're going to make signings. Young Sam's having a good game. Is he? Doesn't seem like it. We'll bring Jason on. We'll make him more of a poacher, I think. I think this tactic's starting to get found out. We're going to have to maybe change something here. So who's having a bad game? Cody at the Gak post, possibly? We'll bring on Joey for Koulibaly. Okay. You should have tried explaining that to my Bapu players going for such millions when he was Pele, Maradona and other greats who actually won a World Cup. I mean, Pogba won a World Cup. He won a World Cup while he was there, to be fair. Back post! Oh, close check. A lot of people didn't like the fact we signed Dimitar Berbatov. He was my favourite player, so slick and casual. Overhead off the bar remains thick in my memory. I love Berbatov. Who's class? Jason! Come on, he's on side as well. Get in. Cisse Bar. What a combination that was. Kallstrom to Arsenal. Forgot about that signing. I watched a video on Andre Arshavin the other day, and it just brought back a lot of memories. And Eduardo as well for Arsenal. That was a good one. Wasn't January, but still a good signing. As a United fan, Virgil probably the best signing ever. Virgil? Oh, that's close. I like Pep, but I don't think that it's gonna disaster when he leaves. I think we're gonna play even more attractive football for me. Side passes are that attractive, it's effective, but not that attractive to me. Depends who you bring in, really, isn't it? Raspadori, love him. Really good. If you want about on the game. Haven't really seen him in real life. Van Dijk to Liverpool. How is that as a United fan good? Do you make all three signings then? We did. Early. I like it though. Cisse, Van Duyven. Oh, Kanate puts it in. There we go. He's quality, Chase. What a save that is, by the way, from the keeper. To keep that out. Very unlucky. Best £1 million spent was Moussa Dembele to Celtic. That's a great signing. Good. We're back in winning form. It's a Lille game next, or the game after that? No, it's the game after that. Okay. Suchet's a good January transfer. Was that January? That is a great sign, to be fair. Any signing for us would be a good January. Sam, what do you think about Dembele? You're talking about the best ever January signing when we bought Torres in at Chelsea for £50 million. Oh dear. Scored an important goal though. Yeah, that was a bit of a flop, wasn't it? Oh, he was deadly at Liverpool as well. Real to United. Was that January? Might as well ask this here too, but how do you guys normally see the FIFA Club World Cup in terms of status? I mainly ask since as a Brazilian we put it to much high value into it, seemingly as much as winning Libertadores, while European teams don't see it as the same tier as Champions League. Yeah, I think if anything, like, it gets in the way of the season. Because it's right in the middle of our season. That goal against Barca was worth 50 million, to be honest. Hard to argue with that. Just love ballers who smoke. Does SLS stream today? Yeah, I think he's going on at 11. We'll probably raid over to him, probably. We could spam him with some Omega Dad emotes. Come on. Who should United sign this month? It's got to be a centre defensive midfielder. Haidara, a Zakaria. Ideally a Kessie, but that ain't going to happen. But yeah, they definitely need that. I would love a right back and a centre back as well, but never going to happen. Especially not in January. To be honest, we probably need two centre mids. If you look at how bad we are in centre mid. Hold on. That's happening. See you later, Koulibaly. How rare is it to get in November? Yeah, he's gone. That's a lot of money. Zakaria caught for 6 mil. What could go wrong? Exactly. It is literally such a good signing. He's had one bad knee injury. That's it. Below is solid. He would be decent if we have a good defence and a good midfield. Haaland to Ajax is a good bit of business. Very good. Scheduling is completely different for Brazil, at least. The state leagues start around this time rather than us being in the middle of the season. Yeah, that's the trouble, I think. It's right in the middle of the season. If it was at the end of the season for us, it'd be a lot better. Dembele was a Rolls-Royce midfielder, still so underrated. Dropped the shoulder and he's gone. Never replaced him. I used to like Dembele. My dad liked him as well.
Red light.
Nice try, Dean.
Green light.
Green light. I think I did move my finger though.
Red light.
Green light.
Red light. Green light.
Green light. Tellers over Shaw? Nah. I really rate Shaw. Isn't it the start of the pre-season now? No, I'm sure the Club World Cup is like very soon. I think we need to make changes to this tactic, you know. Maybe not right now, maybe I'll have to think about it. But possibly some of the roles. Zakaria makes so much sense for United to do it. 100%. 100%. Zakaria and Haidara transforms our midfield. Then you play like a Bruno or whoever in front. Well, Bruno in front. I'd still stick to a 4-2-3-1. I don't like the 4-2-2-2. Do I become a VIP with channel points or save for a regen? That's a big question. Come on then. Right, there are too many visualizers up here. I need to look at some what I want on here. I want game stats. Oh, I need to pause this to do it, don't I? Because that's going to be irritating else. Fair play. Fair play. Start a Leipzig save. Haidara is a god. That is my trouble. I didn't use Haidara when I didn't use... Actually, no, I did use Haidara. If you remember rightly, he did his cruise shirts and I missed him for like 6 months. Meanwhile, you play a 4-2-2. Yes. Whoever invented 4-2-2 is a genius. I am literally using the 4-2-2 right now. And I'm like, yeah, 4-2-2 don't work. So I need match stats. That's the one I wanted. Yes. Then I want. No, let's put latest scores down here. I don't really care for all of these visualizer ones. What's heat map? I like the heat map. That's good. Do I need the overview on here? I can see the score. I know who scored. Shots. That's a good indication. And I'm going to change that to overall. Player ratings. That's annoying, isn't it? That player ratings can't be seen that well. Very bizarre. PSV stats. There we go. That's better. Now I can see that. On this, although it does show me there. So if I do find something a little bit better. Feedback.
Isn't the Omega Look Show?
Yes, does. Thank you very much for the gifted sub, my friend. Appreciate that. Hello, Ellis. Sci-Fi, I've missed one of your comments while I'm doing this, by the way. United made terrible mistakes making players bigger than the club. That's true. So I don't want to see that. Oh, that's quite... do I prefer that than that? I think I do. Heat map. No. So I've already got that. Vice. No. League table. Yes. Good thinking. Got that, got that. I could put the match overview in there now. What is overview? That's that. What's the difference between match overview? So it's just that. Let's keep it like that. I prefer that. We'll be alright. United will win the Champions League. Yeah, right. I wish. If he does, miracles. Just want to say thanks to the idea and the potential for a save in the Eredivisie. Come by one day and saw this PSV save and decided I wanted to try something like that. Just started Season 4 with Feyenoord. Class, love that. I hope you're enjoying it, my friend. I'm enjoying it. I do like the Eredivisie. Young Sang! Oh. It's, it feels like an achievement when you attract a big name. That guy's literally called Fluke. See you in the Europa Conference League. Cheers, Head. I think you basically got it wrapped up on you this season. Almost done. It's almost a done deal. Congratulations on the draft comp win. Waiting for that strikerless tactic to come out. I ain't sharing it yet. That's for sure. Keeping that one a secret. Right, come on then. Oh, free kick. Who is our free kick taker now? Oh, yes, Lorenzo. He hits him. He could hit him. Oh. Right, let's pump our fists and say this. Dig in. Give us everything you've got. Let's change something here. Let's change something. This isn't quite working. Let's try that. Let's try that, because we clearly aren't doing something here. We're not really creating enough. We got 12 shots, but only 4 on target. Both wingers are playing terrible as well, yeah. Luca's taking our free kicks, which is not ideal from distance. 6-3 and 6-4. Joey. Gotta be really careful. We could get caught out of the back there. We got nobody back from corners. Lorenzo! Oh. Bad. What? Did he save that? No, I'm not having that. Hang on, what side are we on here? Yeah. I can't work out whether he saves this or not. Eh? How can that happen? That's ridiculous. He like glitched and saved it. Oh, that's a farce. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do a Sunderland reboot? We've already done it, my friend. Oh, you're miles off. May try and have a Dutch save. May stream it. Do my best Steve McLaren Dutch voice. How much do you have to pay for Gravenberch? 40 million. Still using the Renzi skin. I see you have extra bar at the top of the screen that I don't have. Yeah, I've uploaded it. Updated it, sorry. Not uploaded it. Seen that bit this year? It's worked quite well. Happened quite often, actually, isn't it? First time I've seen it for me, anyway. I've seen other people post about it, though, on like Reddit and stuff. Oh dear. Gotta be off, surely. Someone on our Belgian network save tried the revolutionary defenderless tactic and got shafted 16-0. You're like, good job, lad. Defenderless. Oh god, that was awful for me. Fuck, that counted. I'm going to take our first loss here. It was Antonio. Thought it would be. Of course it had to be Antonio. Oh, penalty! Finally signed Sam Johnson. He's been trying to sign him for the past 7 seasons. Christ. Penalty awarded. Come on, Lorenzo. Get in. Get the ball! Get the ball! Come on. Need another chance. We've got Dan Smith on the bench. I think it's time. Cody's having a stinker as well, isn't he? I did, yeah. 20 million up front, 20 million in extras for Gravenberg. Oh. It was to Antonio. Oh. Morning, Bullions. How are you, mate? I thought you meant Antonio did it. Come on, how are we losing to Excelsior? Very poor. Yes! Jason Van Duyven. I tell you what, he's asking for a start now. I think he's asking for a start. Because he has been far greater than Young Sang lately. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Good player is Jace. Good player. You get a winner. 5 minutes. We could. I was going to push some people forward, but I don't think we... Zisiger. Playing him on the wrong side again. What a ball that is. Plus check. Oh no. Oh, that's brave. Joey. Dan. Oh, it's a bad pass again. This highlight's taking too long. I'm not enjoying it. Offside. He is off. Sure of it. That's what I like about the sideline view. Yeah. Have you seen a Mega on your save doing solid for me in my final? Have you signed him for Feyenoord even though he plays for Sparta Rotterdam? But I don't actually know how good he is on my save. Haven't really looked for him, but he does look good. Well, that's disappointing. That is very disappointing. Okay, we got Leo next. We need to sort out the schedule. Training schedule. Anyway. Stick a match review in. Stick match tactics and recovery. Stick a match practice in there. Okay. Say Luke gets a fine? Why am I getting fined? Looks like a lot of recovery sessions in there. Needed. Underrated. Recovery sessions. Surprising how good they can work. Must win this Leo game. It is must win. I actually think we might go to the other tactic, you know. I think we might have to go to the other tactic. It's 4-2-2 right now. It's not been our friend. Koulibaly gone for an extortionate amount of money. We only get £16 million out of it. So is that after? Yeah. Even if you go through, you'll get City around 60, probably. You are the manager. Stop hiding under the players' youth service. Pretty much. Look, I think you're in. I had a weird night's sleep last night, viewers. I don't know what it is, but because I took a bit of a bump to the head, I went to sleep about 7:30, and then both me and the wife woke up about 11:30. We watched a few programs, and then I went to sleep about 1 o'clock, woke up again about 3:30, 4, went back to sleep, and then Max woke me up at 6:30. It's a very weird sleep. Oh, get out. Why are my star players so worried about 2 players who aren't quite good enough to get into the team? I've tried the Brazilians, Jace, just nobody around. Luca, I am not selling Luca Pellegrini. Especially for that price. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Why is it always these 3? Always had weird seats since I come to the UK. You're like Nocturno, Ed. Finances weren't right. 21. Let's bump that up to 25. Only signed for 3 million. More realistic. 23.5. 23. He's happy with 23. I'm alright with 23. Get that seat cycle ready for when the new one arrives. Yeah. Up in the middle of the night twice. Yeah. Sleep when you can. That's the scenario when you have a baby. Why would I give you more wages? That's what I don't understand. I don't get why is there so many clubs coming in like middle of November for my players? It's a very weird time. I know it is 23, but I'm going to reject it. I want the 23 up front. Nothing else. Because left back, we've got Montoya, but other than that, if we lose him, Luca Pellegrini's been like a player for us. His best players to sign the championship? Loans. Loan deals. It's hard to get people with work permits. Okay, so Kelvin comes in. It's only the top 7 anyway, isn't it? So, Dan. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Okay. Now we're going for it. With that. Donnie in there. Yeah, so I'll put Young Sang in the middle because he likes to break the offside trap the most. Got Dan Smith on the left and right. Yeah, that's quite good. Luca is slightly struggling, which is tempting me with Van Duyven because of his pace. But Luca does still make those runs. He has 16 off the ball and he's not slow. I've just told you who's the best player to sign the championship. Loan deals. Should I ask a question and then click off? Is there any plans for a Bilbao save? Interesting with the Basque-only signings. To be honest, I've got a feeling I might put them on the poll for Patreon for the rebuild tonight. I haven't decided who's going on it, but I think I want it to be a Spanish team because we haven't done Spanish since Barcelona. Yeah, we haven't done Spanish. So I think that's the way to go. Formation I have heard counters that. What do you mean? The formation I used against you. What, the 4-4-2? So let's try that. The 4-2-2 right now is just not working. I mean, your 4-4-2 is unreal, Nav. Really enjoy the rebuild ideas. I like them. I think eventually I'm going to have to start putting like stipulations on it to do some of the bigger clubs. Because I want to keep doing the bigger clubs. When I do small clubs, it doesn't get views. So there's no point. So I think we do the big clubs, but with stipulations to make it harder. Like a youth to gold version of Liverpool is something I've spoke about before. Not the first season, but that's a proper rebuild. Wow, we got picked apart. Absolutely picked apart. Do a City and PSG go to win the World Cup? You mean the Club World Cup? Morning, Stompy. Doing good, my friend. How are you? Wow, that was an early goal. Poor defending, man. Really poor. Looking for ideas for a new save buddy. I've done a small to big already in Portugal. Journeyman. Get yourself on a journeyman. Maybe do like a glory hunter like Ben. Why are we conceding first every game? I have no idea. I have no idea. This stream, we've been really poor. Could do that at Barcelona as they're an Asia team. Well, we've done Barcelona, haven't we? Gravenberch. Oh. Why is Gravenberch attacking the ball? Although, Luca looks struggling already. Van Duyven it is. Could it be time to say bye-bye to Sam? He's got everything I like, though. Come on. Speaking of the saying, Glory Hunter sounds fun. Will you do a local team near you? Probably not. I'm in the middle of nowhere. We did Plymouth Argyle already, to be fair. We've been all over them, just haven't had a highlight. Until now, maybe. Oh, that's such a poor pass. Look how bunched everyone is in the middle there. Oh, we could be in trouble here. We could be in trouble. Oh, that's a great tackle. Go on, Young Sang. So poor, man. So poor. There's a better ball. Grab a... Oh. We have a rest in Scotland. Probably not, because it's a fair old distance. It's a fair old distance from me. Oh, that's so poor. Southwest Devon is definitely in the middle of nowhere. I'm surrounded by Exeter, Torquay and Plymouth. Bit weird how I went to your house, Billions. It's so I still can't get over that. Yourself and Nerdphonic are the only people I've actually met. What's going wrong here? We seem to be performing. Oh, are we though? Wingers aren't doing great. Two new and you fucked it up. We did so bad, didn't we? Very poor in the midfield. Here we go. Go on, Dan. Gotta cut it back now. Kelvin. Oh. Anybody but Kelvin. That's lovely play. He's in the bloody post. Oh. This is like must win. They've had one shot. Surely it's only a matter of time. This stream's gone really poor, hasn't it? I think we're just giving the ball away really quickly like that. I don't understand why it's selected like that. Let's roll it out. Much higher. We'll get stuck in and we'll turn that on. Come on. Let's go. They've had one shot. Hello, Javier. Hope you're good, my friend. There it is. There's the run. Young Sang. Managed too much wrestling recently. Yeah, I had a match yesterday, Billions. Probably my favourite match. Well, probably my best match. My favourite match, slightly different, but definitely my best match. No worries, Stompy. Young Sang's been awful, isn't he? 6.8 rating though. I'm gonna go Gravenberch instead. Take a gamble. Will it be on the YouTube channel soon? Yes! Not this Friday, Friday after. Cody at 6.1. Come on. Who do I wrestling for? Reach Wrestling. Let me put a link. There's a link to the YouTube channel there. Drop it a subscribe. Yeah, next Friday will be the tag match. It's a quality match. Really enjoyed it. Get it out. Right, come on. A draw's not the worst thing in the world, because if Liverpool beat Lille and we beat Dynamo Kiev, we could go above them still. I think. But a win is just so much better, obviously. But we are throwing it away. Come on. There's a ball. That's the post as well. Oh, that's so annoying. Noni Madweki, you absolute bloody legend. Come on. Royal Rumble soon? If you want to see a Rumble, Bullions, the Christmas Rumble is on the YouTube channel. I'll take part in that. That's a good fun Rumble. Yeah, pretty much, now it's pretty much everybody, which is a little bit shit. Always wanted to give it a go as Fight Club Pro's near me. Fight Club Pro's really good. I don't think they've run shows since, have they? Oh, right. What does that do for us? We absolutely destroyed them in that game. Yeah. Did we beat them? So I think it's down to head-to-head, right? No. They're qualified. Oh, we could win Europa League. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. Shit in it. Sacked in the morning. Don't think so. B. Ugh. What was our expectations in the Champions League? Reach first round knockout stage. Oh, it's so frustrating. Considering we got to the semi-final last season as well. It's bad, isn't it? That is bad. So really now, the Dynamo Kiev game, pointless. Although, or is it? It isn't pointless. We need to win that game. If we lose that game, wow. Got 4 and against is mental. 13-12? That's mental. Liverpool haven't done us a favour because they drew against Lille. That's the problem. Okay. Right. We'll call it a day there then. And on that bombshell. Okay, we're going to raid over to Mike. What I want you to do when we go into Mike's chat, if you are a sub, I'm going to spam the new Omega Dad emotes. You can see them here. So make sure you spam some of them if you are a sub. That would be great. Also, viewers, before we close things off, if you want to see the rebuild today for the premiere, there is the link. Oh, no, it's not, because there's the link. Haha. Join us, 5:30 for the premiere if you can. That'd be great. We get about 300 people in there now, so it's really good. Really enjoyable to see as many of you in there as possible. So make sure you spam in that link. Spam in the emote. The emote will also be there for the premiere as well. So you get to use it twice. That's nice, isn't it? The good old Omega Dad emote. Thank you very much to everybody who's gifted subs and everything like that. Really do appreciate it. Can't believe we're out. Got a reminder set on YouTube. Good, man. Good, good, good. Love that. Okay, let's go and bother Mike for a little bit, shall we? Hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy yourself. See you in the premiere for the rebuild. Bye-bye.